day we're in, the church world, let's just discuss it for a minute. I ain't gonna turn that on just yet. Our church world today thinks going to church on Sunday morning is enough. Well, I hate to break your heart, it's not. Last Sunday night, people decided they didn't need to come. They missed a message from Danny Campbell that was a lot of food. He was on the money. Danny's always craved for that worldwide revival. I've heard that from him ever since I've ever known him. Dan has mentioned Wednesday night services. I've been here when there was 5 or 6 and get discussing things about the Bible, and you look around and it's 9 o'clock and you say, what have we done? Butter service, because you get a lot of food. And only thing we can really do about the situation we got is we know what's going to make the church build. It's going to take prayer. Wanting to see things happen and go to heaven, they're going to have to answer the call to come to church and make the church life live. Because I can't go out there, ain't nobody in here can go out there and put a bull ring in their nose and make them come. But there is many things we can do. I've thought about everything we've got. We've got to start pulling together. We've got a Christmas play coming. We've got a revival coming. And guys, it comes down to old hard work. And hard work sometimes is we got to just pray harder than we have prayed. And that's sometimes as far as we can go. We can pray, we can fast, and just there's a lot of things we can do and we're not doing enough of it. But at the same time, they've got a mind, but we got to show the Lord that we want it. How bad do we want it? How bad do we want this church to prosper? Because God knows what he can do in this church. I don't know. Like this morning, you asked me what happened this morning, and I can't answer you for love nor money. But when they sung that song and the Spirit come, I'm like, oh boy. But you know something? I would rather be in a service like that, knowing that my God had full control, than to be able to just get up here and say, well, he's going to preach again. God does a way much better job of preaching. God does a way much better job of you remind him and just hang on. He'll take you where he wants you to go. But at the same time, here's the message but I'm going to preach now this morning, to see him for a while. People listen out there and whatever. And I'll say this, you ought to be in a church house. But this is the message I had this morning, and God said not this morning. I want to go to Psalms chapter 23, and it's really not the full message, but there's part of it that I liked. And I might be preaching to myself this evening, and I hope I'm preaching to you this evening. If you're ready, let's just read Psalms. You can read all of Psalms chapter 23, and it ain't going to hurt you. It's just a wonderful chapter. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thou comfort me. The 5th verse is my subject. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I got reading Esther again. Now, he said he's going to prepare a place in front of my enemies. There's going to be a day when I go to heaven There'll be a day if I stay faithful. And there'll be a day that I understand everything he wants from me and I stay on his orders and I stay where he wants me to be faithful. And like I said this evening, if you ask me if I'm happy what I see on Sunday evening, if I told you what other churches done on Sunday evening, I would really be unhappy and I'd probably go somewhere else. I ain't gonna lie to you. And there's some of them that just don't have church on Sunday at all. And I look at these places, I'm just going to be a little simple at you, but I'm telling you about you. Just look in the mirror. We ain't done enough. Now, I'm not trying to be mean here, but I thought about the situations where they're going to face their enemies. And I want to go back to Esther, if you'll allow me. Esther in, not Haman at all, but is it Mordecai. Now you got to understand this situation. This situation got a little bit pickled. This situation got a little bit deeper than you could imagine. This situation really got, and I thought about the king a little bit. I thought about when he says, I want you to be holy. I want you, and I will put your enemies in front of you, but I want you to take care of your enemies. I want you to kill them. They killed over 500 in one town. And then on all the other places and in all the parts of the kingdom, they killed like 700,000 or whatever, 750. I mean, the Jews went out, and the enemies of the Jews, Mordecai said, go out and kill them. They're your enemies, and they ain't going to get no better. Clean out your problem. And your problem is them people. And you don't want them people to get on you and suck you in. I want you to understand, Sunday school class this morning, we have let the world tell us it's all right to do things that we probably shouldn't be doing because it just kept getting easier and easier, and I'm not